Okay, good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good. And I hope you are really enjoying the online lessons, right? Okay, now in the last video, we had done the grammar topics. Do you remember? One was prefix, and the next one was subject and object pronoun, right? Then I had even showed you some exercises and I had given you some worksheets also to do for your activity. Okay, now today we will be doing something in writing part. Okay, so today we are going to do story writing. Okay, now you all must have already done story writing in your previous classes, right? A story is given and then fill in the blanks are given. Then if story is given, then MCQs are given, right? So today we will be doing something different. A story will be given, an outline of a story will be given, and we have to write a story out of the outlines. Okay, outline means only words are given, main points are given of the story. Outline of the story means only all the main points of the story are given, and you have to see the main point and you have to think and write the sentences, and you have to make the story on your own. Then you have to write the story, you have to even give the title to the story. Okay, nothing in outline of the story, there is nothing, only the main points of the story are given. So you have to make a story out of the outline. Okay, then you also have to give a name to the story, you have to also give a title to the story. Okay, so today I will be teaching you, I will show you even some examples of how to write a story from an outline. Okay, this is your writing, this will improve your writing skills. This will improve your writing skills. You will learn how to write, you will learn how to make sentences. Okay, you will learn how to give titles, how to give names to the stories. So I will be showing you some examples also, that how you have to make a story out of an outline. And I will also show you some rules. I will also show you some rules of what are the rules of writing a story. Okay, students. So let's start with the story writing topic. Okay, now we are going to start the topic, that story writing. Okay, see, now I will show you how an outline looks like. See, this is the outline of a story. This is an example, students. Okay, see, now you all know this story, I think, about an ant. Okay, this is a story about an ant and a bird catcher. See, ant and a dove. See, this is the outline. See, only the main points are given. An ant is weary and thirsty, walks along the bank of a river, stops to quench its thirst. Strong rush of water carries away, drowning the ant. Dove on a tree plucks a leaf, lets it fall. Ant climbs on the leaf. Okay, so this is outline. Outline means the full sentences are not given. The full sentences are not given. Complete sentences are also not given. Only the main points are given. So from this you can come to know about the story, right? There was an ant who was thirsty and it was walking along the river. Then a strong rush of water came and it carried away the ant, and the ant went with the water. And when the ant was drowning, there was a dove on the tree. He saw the ant. See, then plucks a leaf. So the dove plucked a leaf and let it fall, and the ant climbs on the leaf. Okay, floats safely to the bank. Then the ant came safely to the bank of the river. It came on the leaf, right? It thanks the dove. Then it said thank you to the dove. A bird catcher under the tree. Now that same tree, there was a bird catcher. Bird catcher means who catches birds. He was standing under the tree. Lays lime twigs and makes a trap to catch the dove. So he made a trap. He wanted to catch the dove. Then what happened? Ant stings his foot. So what the ant did, the ant also came to know that the bird catcher was going to catch the bird. So it stings his foot. Stings means it bite. When the insects bite, it is called stings. So the ant stings his foot. The bird catcher cries in pain, and he started crying in pain because the ant stings very hard. Okay. Throws the twigs. Okay, he throws all the twigs. Okay, he was having the twigs in his hands to catch the bird, so he throws away the twigs. And the noise draws the dove's attention. And when he threw the twig, then a noise came in. So the dove also saw that there was a bird catcher, and the dove flew away. Okay, so this story shows that when you help somebody, they help you back, right? Now the dove was helping the ant. The dove had helped the ant. So the ant also helped the dove. Yes or no? The ant also helped the dove. So this is only an outline. Means only short phrases are given. Means a complete sentences are not given. And you have to make a story out of the outline. Now we will see the next slide. See, now I will say you the rules of the story. How you have to make a story. So first you have to see which are the characters. Okay. First you have to see the characters of the story. The characters in the story may be people, animals, and sometimes even non-living things who talk and behave like human beings. Okay. So they can be any characters. They can be people, they can be animals, they can be birds, they can be non-living things also, like a clock or like a chair. Even they can be talking in the story. They behave like human beings. Okay. So first point is that you have to find out the characters of the story. Now I showed you the outline of the story, right? In that, which were the characters? Characters means who all were there in the story? Yes, there was a dove, there was an ant, and there was a bird catcher. There were 3 characters in the story. Okay, did you understand? So first of all, you have to find out the characters of the story. Then you have to develop a story. Means developing a story from an outline means how you will make a story. See, for that also I have given you some points. Read the outline of the story carefully and understand what the story is. See, now I read you the outline, yes, and you came to know what was the story. So first you have to understand the whole story. Till you don't understand the story, you cannot write it. So first you must know the story properly. Okay. Develop the points of the outline into complete sentences. Now I told you that in story writing, in the outline, the points are the sentences are not complete. They are all phrases, means they are incomplete sentences. So first of all, what you must do? You must make sentences. You must make complete sentences. Okay. Then follow the outline of the story. Now how you will follow? Follow the sequence in which points are given. These form the series of events in the story. So step by step you have to make the sentences. Okay, step by step you have to make the sentences. Do not omit any part of the outline, and you must not miss any part. Okay, all the points of the outline are important, so you must not skip any point. You must not skip any part of the outline, and do not include unrelated or unnecessary events that may change the story. And you must not put your own points in the story. Okay, you must only follow the outline. You must not miss any point, and you must not add any point. Okay, you must not put any points of your own. You should not add any points of your own. Okay, because it may change the story completely. Then what you must do? You must use direct speech when introducing conversations. So whenever there are conversations in the story, you must use direct speech. Direct speech means when someone is talking, that is called direct speech. Okay, example, see here direct speech is given. The ant looked up the dove and said, "Thank you for saving my life. I am very grateful." So you can add direct speech in this story. How you can add? At last, see, when the dove saved the ant looked up and said, "Thank you." So when the people are talking, when there is a conversation, when there is talking between the any 2 characters, it is called direct speech. See, it is given. What the ant is saying? "Thank you for saving my life. I am very grateful." So whatever there is conversation, that is called direct speech. And indirect speech means the dove told the ant that she should climb up on the leaf and that it would keep her safe. And this is indirect speech. Okay, Indirect speech means you don't show the conversation. You don't show the conversation. So these all things are very important. Title of the story. Now you have already written the story. Okay. Now the one more point is very important, and that is you have to give the title. And so what are the points? Choose a title that is related to the main characters. Okay. So first you must see what are the main characters, and you must choose a title that are related to the main characters. Okay. You must choose a title in which the main characters are related. Okay. It gives the names of the main characters. Write the title using title casing in which main words begin with capital letters. And you know, in the title also the main words should begin with capital letters. Avoid use of quotation marks and punctuation marks. See, in the title you must never use quotation marks. Quotation marks means when you use a direct speech you use quotation marks, punctuation marks. So that all things you must not use in the title. Okay. Now see, in this the main characters are what? Ant and dove. So you can give the name of the story, the ant and the dove. So you know, when you write the title of the story, first you must see which are the characters. Okay. And when the characters are important, you must write their name in capital letter. Like you can write ant and dove in capital letter. Okay. So whenever you write title, you must keep in mind the main characters of the story. Okay, students. Now see, the outline of the story was given. So now the story is written. So first part is you must write the beginning of the story. You must write the beginning of the story. So see, it is written. On a hot summer day, an ant was walking along the bank of a river. The ant was tired and very thirsty. It went to the bank of a river to have a drink of water. The rush of water in the river was strong and the ant got carried away. So see, they have made full sentences. You know, I had showed you the outline in the beginning. So out of that outline, a complete introduction is written. So introduction means what is the beginning part of the story. Okay, so this is the beginning of the story. Understood, students? Now the second thing is, and see the title is also given. Can you see? The ant and the dove. Ant is written in capital and dove is also written in capital letters because they are the main parts of the story. Now see, the second part is body or middle. Now you have to write the middle part of the story. You have written the main part, you have written the introduction. Introduction means you have written the beginning. Now we will write the middle. A dove sitting on a tree overhead saw the ant was drowning. Now it is given right in the story that the dove saw the ant drowning. So the dove plucked a leaf from a branch and let it fall into the river close to the ant. The dove said to the ant, "Climb onto the leaf. It will keep you from drowning and you can float safely to the bank of the river." The ant climbed onto the leaf and floated safely to the bank of the river. The ant was very grateful to the dove and said, "Thank you for saving my life." See, so your direct speech is used. Direct speech means when you're talking, right, you use some punctuation marks. Can you see the marks over here? These are the inverted commas, right? So whenever you use direct speech, you have to use inverted commas. So you can use direct speech also in the story. The ant was very grateful to the dove and said, "Thank you for saving my life." Later that day, the ant saw a bird catcher. The bird catcher came and stood under the tree. He laid lime twigs and was making a trap to catch the dove. The ant saw this and realized that the bird catcher was trying to lay a trap to catch its friend the dove. So the ant stung the bird catcher on the leg. The bird catcher let out a painful yelp and threw down the twigs. The dove heard the noise and flew away. Okay, so you know this full thing is a middle. Middle means the main part of the story. Okay, and now we will see the end of the story. So in this way, the ant repaid the dove by saving its life from danger. End means, you know, you have to write the conclusion. You have to write what happened in the end. So in this way, The ant repaid the dove by saving its life for danger. So the ant also helped the dove. Repaid means helped. It helped the dove by saving its life from danger. So this is the end of the story. Okay, students. So these are the points of writing the story. Okay, students, see now for your practice I have given you an outline. This is an outline. You can take a screenshot of it and you can try to write a story out of it. See, a merchant coming home from a fair, has a bag full of money, passes through a thick forest, rain begins to fall, grumbles at the bad weather, is attacked by a robber. The gun does not go off. The merchant's life is saved. Thank God. Can you see? So this is an outline of a story. This is just an example. You can just try to write out a story. First you must read properly, try to understand what is the story. Then I have another story, one more example over here. A hot summer day, a fox passes by a well, sees water in it, tries to reach for it, falls in, cannot come out. A goat passes by, sees the fox in the well, asks him why he is there. The fox says he is enjoying the cool water. The fox invites the goat to jump in. The goat jumps in. The fox leaps on the goat's back and gets out, laughs at the stupid goat. So these are some outlines of the story. You can just take screenshot and you can try to write it in your rough book or any other book. Okay, students. And then one worksheet is there in your application book, that is worksheet 1.7. In that also you have to write a story on your own. Okay, you have to write a story about your grandfather and grandmother, right? It is there in your worksheet. This I had also given you previously when we had done the chapter. I had given you first also. So this is your activity, that is for your practice. You can write the worksheet, that is 1.7 of the application book. Okay, students. Okay, students. So today I have showed you how to write a story. I have also given you some rules. I have given you rules, so that it is helpful for you to write a story. Okay, it is helpful for you to write a story. When you go to write a story, what you should keep in mind, for that I showed you the rules. So you must see this video again and again, understand it properly, and you can see more examples. You can search for yourself. Sometimes you get outline stories even on net. If you search on net also, you will get many outlines. So you can practice writing. So whenever you practice writing, in your mind also you can frame sentences, right? So the more you practice, the more you will develop story writing skills. Okay, this is also a very important skill, how to write a story. So the more you practice, the more perfection you will get. Okay, students. So I have given you two outlines. They are very simple stories. So you can try to write it on your own, students. You can write it in your rough book or any book. Don't write it in your notebook. Just write it in your rough book. So you can read it again and again till you don't understand the story. When you understand the story, then I told you how to write. Okay, characters of the story you must first find out. Then you must write the beginning of the story, the middle part of the story, the ending of the story. Then you must give that title to the story. Okay, students. So if you practice story writing, you will get more perfection. Okay, students. So I hope you have understood my video today. Okay, and I hope you have even enjoyed it. Okay, students. So I advise you, please just watch my video, watch this video again and again, then you will understand it more properly, more clearly. Okay, students. So thank you for watching my video and have a nice day.